Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us tonight at Cat's Cauldron, the place where you have a voice and we stir it up just a little bit. Anyway, tonight we're going to talk about the things that drive you nuts, because today is Manic Monday, and that's what we usually talk about. Things that drive you nuts, bad things that happen, wish you could change it, or really what's on your mind that kind of just sets you apart from other people when things are going wrong, or you just have had a bad day and you want to rant. So here's where you can do it. Chime on in. You already know one of the things that really makes me crazy, and that's people using the speakerphone in the office, in the bathroom, the airport, on the airplane. Now there's a good one. Let's be in the airplane on speakerphone and drive everybody else crazy, particularly when some people are trying to rest because it's going to be a long flight. But that's okay. You are the entitled individual. You want your way, and you want everybody to know what you're talking about because you're so special. Well, I got news for you. You're not any more special than anybody else on this earth. So please have a little courtesy. Put your earphones in to have your conversation. Thank you very much. Anyway, that's my rant for the day. However, some of you have written in and said some of the things that bother you, people whining all the time. You ask them how they are. Woe is me. Here I am. I'm Eeyore and everything is bad. It doesn't matter. You could have handed them $1 million on a silver platter, and that's not enough. They're still having a bad day. Okay, you're having a bad day, so tell me about it. Call the show, we'll talk about it. Littering. Can you keep your trash in your car? There's a thing called a little trash can, or you can be cheap like me, and you can just save your grocery bags and put your trash in the grocery bag, and then when you either get home or you're at a drive-through, which usually has a trash can there, you can dump your crap in the trash can. Stop putting it on the road for everybody else to pick up for you. Please, stop being lazy. Stop being a terrible jerk. Okay? And if you think that you're entitled enough to do that, I've got something for you, and it's called yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, what I said. So, you're sitting, let's go back to the airplane. You're sitting on the airplane, and there's somebody behind you. And they're being courteous enough. They're talking with their headphones on. But they really want to know whatever was said was super funny. And they laugh so loud that it nearly burst your eardrums. Come on, really? Do you need to do that to everybody else around you? Yeah. You know the ones even at the office. Unfortunately, it's that obnoxious laugher who has to laugh so loud that 3 offices down have heard you. Thank you very much. You also get the alert. Stop it. Have some courtesy. Then there's the smokers. Now, trust me, I am not trying to be mean to smokers because I know once you get on the smoking kick, it's really hard to get off. But there are people who don't smoke. And I just want you to know this is possible because I have a lot of friends who do smoke. And they have enough courtesy to when they're talking to you and they're smoking, that they don't blow it in your face, or they stand upwind from you so that it's not blowing in your face when they're smoking. So it is possible to be courteous when you're smoking. There's a place and a time to smoke. Have some courtesy for those of us who don't have much lungs left, and just don't blow it in our face. That's obnoxious. Yeah. Well, here you are in the doctor's office. This is a good one for you. You'll enjoy this. And while you're at the doctor's office, you're telling your doctor exactly what's going on and the things that are wrong. But your doctor is doing this number. Ding! Ding! On the phone while you're talking. I'm sorry, excuse me, it's my time. I paid the fee to see the doctor. Not your phone, not your conversation. Have the conversation with your patient and have a little bit of courtesy for your patient, because just because you make more money than me and you have a doctor in your name, Dr. So-and-so, that doesn't mean you have the right to sit there and ignore me. Can see another doctor and give them my fees. We can do that. So stop being discourteous. What it boils down to is 90% of the things I'm reading to you and talking to you about have to be with pure human common courtesy. And we've lost that. We think that, we don't have to do that. Maybe it's a stem from COVID, but I assure you some of this was happening before that. So can we just be kind to our neighbor? Can we just have a little bit of common courtesy and just stop it? Stop it. Take a deep breath. Stop it. Always bored. You're talking to this person and they start yawning and you're just going, oh my God, am I that boring? Really? Seriously? I don't know. I've seen it. It's a little crazy. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Thank you, Susan, for sending me this. The know-it-all. It doesn't matter what you've done, what you've accomplished. That's not right. You need to do it this way. Seriously? It doesn't matter how you do something as long as the outcome is the same. I did this project A, B, C, and D. You may do the project E, F, G, and A. Who cares? As long as it's the same outcome, it doesn't matter. The product's the same. So, and then they go, yeah, I know. I've already done that. Yeah, been there, done that, got that t-shirt. Yeah, know all about that. 10 penny nails and that type of thing. Oh, yeah, I know, I understand. You may understand, but you don't know it all. You may be an expert in, we'll say, construction. Now, I don't know the difference between a 10 penny nail and, I don't know, a wood nail. I don't, I'm telling you, a steel nail and a wood nail. Some of the times, if I'm smart, I'll go down the Home Depot or Lowe's site and look at the thing and go, oh, yep, that's for metal and that's for wood. But otherwise, be honest with you, I don't know the difference. I have to ask somebody because I'm not an expert. And I'm not afraid to say, I don't know. Stop shooting from the hip because it's what?
That was bullshit.
Exactly. Because what you're doing is you're trying to portray that you know everything. If you knew everything, you wouldn't have a reason to be on this earth. Because this is our learning ground. So stop it. Really. It's just extremely annoying. So, here's a good one. You get a visitor. Thank you again, Susan. This is the last one I'm going to hit. I'm going to leave you for the night. You have somebody who drops in and they want to see you and spend a little bit of time with you. Well, I'm just stopping in. Okay. Again, thank you, Susan. I appreciate this. You must have really had this happen to you recently because you seem a little irritated when you sent me the email. She goes on to tell me that someone was supposed to be stopping by because, they were on their way to see a relative and they were going to stop by, and they stayed 2 days. Now, let me just say that is
bullshit detected. Take precautions.
Please take precautions, because it's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. What you've done is you've shown total disrespect for the person that allowed you to stop in and wanted to spend time with you. Now, did you stop and think that maybe they didn't have 2 days to give you? Maybe you didn't communicate well enough with that person and say, hey, I've got plans. But maybe the person didn't communicate well enough or was just abusing their ability to enjoy your hospitality. So I say to that, I broke my bullshit button.
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
That's what I say. So with that being said, let's go back to the fact that we are human beings. We're here for each other, but don't step on each other. Don't abuse someone else's kindness to you, no matter what it is, whether it's talking on the phone, whether it's at the grocery store and the person in front of you turns to you and looks at you and says, "Where's your mask?" Well, I live in Florida and there's no mask mandate in the grocery store. There's no mask mandate really anywhere except for, unfortunately, where I work and hospitals, doctor's offices. And that's because that particular business or entity has put those mandates on, not the government. So we're maskless in Florida, thank God. So have a little respect for somebody and stop needle nosing people. Be courteous, be kind. Kindness is still very popular, or at least it is with me. So let's use a little kindness with each other. So the word of the day on Manic Monday is kindness. Be kind to your fellow man, because someday you're going to need that kindness. And with that, I say good night to you. Remember, you can reach me on Spreaker, YouTube, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Reddit, Facebook, Instagram, iHeartRadio, Getter, TikTok, Spotify. My main site is Spotify, and that's where I launch everything from. https://www.spreaker.com and Google or search Cat's Cauldron. Thank you so much. And remember, my podcast from Friday was about Die Hard, the Die Hard Project, and the Veterans Ranch. And tomorrow is the last day for that because it's 2 for 22. So please go to 2for22.com and give what you can, if you can. Like, follow, subscribe. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me.